Well, we are investing a lot in R&D at the moment, and we are clearly making a big difference in our technology competitiveness. And actually, when you look at the market news from, for example, this week, we made yesterday a very large deal with AT&T for 5G. We have announced partnerships with Microsoft, Google, Amazon, where they are going to run our network services on their cloud platforms. And we all, in all, we have 196 commercial 5G deals at the moment. So I'm really excited.
Pekka, you talk about a lot of fundamentals, and I've been closely watching the 5G contracts and also the other contracts around 4G as you take over some of the network changes on the back of the Huawei issues. Just give us a sense, though, with the stock price action that we're witnessing, it feels as though we've departed from fundamentals and that the retail investors, some of the frenzy that's taken over certain stocks, including yours, might be dominating the narrative at this point. How helpful is that?
Yeah, I'm of course focusing on long-term value creation much more than short-term stock movements. I believe that we are on the right track. There has been quite a lot of changes that our customers, operators have made in market shares recently, and we are pretty happy because we have captured about half of those opportunities there have been where there have been market share shifts lately. So we are definitely on the right track.
We saw some key announcements here in the UK this week around 5G spectrum. I think we're all closely watching it. But what does it mean for you as we look at the acceleration towards 5G with the importance of connectivity, remote working still a huge factor for many people? Connectivity is increasingly important. What are you seeing during this pandemic in terms of this acceleration towards 5G technology?
We have clearly seen an acceleration of digitalization overall, and actually this comes very timely for 5G at the moment, because we believe that the 5G market will actually peak only a few years out, and it will be a peak that will last quite a long time, because the next big thing that will happen is that we are going to see very large-scale industrial digitalization. We expect about 70% of the world's enterprises to invest in 5G in the next 5 years, and from that point of view, it's extremely important that not only UK but also other countries in Europe proceed faster in things like frequency allocation, so that both operators and enterprise customers would be able to start getting access to those frequencies that they will need to run these services.
Pekka, I like the language, and that you were saying the fighting talk of we'll do whatever it takes to win in the 5G markets we choose to be in as well. Are you going to get support from political protectionism, do you think, given the fact that the Chinese suppliers have been have got ongoing security concerns around them?
Well, first of all, we are not the political actor, so we are not driving any particular political agenda. We want to position ourselves as a trusted partner for these critical networks that operators, enterprises, and sometimes governments are running, and we are getting a lot of traction because of these reasons, because we are really perceived as a trustworthy partner. But again, having said that, we stay out of politics.
I know you aren't a political actor, Pekka, but you're not naive, and you're a very smart man as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking to me now as well. You must believe that politics is going to play a big role in the contracts you win globally, and perhaps some you lose in certain parts of the world.
As I said, there have been there has been a lot of cases recently where our customers have shifted market shares between different vendors, and we have captured about 50% of those opportunities. So there's a lot going on at the moment. But again, we stay out of politics, so I'm not going to comment the reasons that might be behind those shifts.
Pekka, can I ask you about your strategy for China here? Obviously, it's well documented that you lost out to Ericsson on the radio contract. But how do you refresh the Nokia offering for the Chinese market, given that I think China and Asia are going to be those areas for strongest demand over coming years?
China and Asia will be enormously important and large markets, not only for 5G, but for the other parts of the network as well. This applies to us and to our competitors on the market as well. Our competitiveness is clearly increasing, and we are in China also in 5G. We were a strong player in 3G and 4G there. We are in the IP network, optical network, in enterprise networks. It's a very broad market for us. And even though our market share in 5G there is fairly low at the moment. Our product competitiveness has increased significantly recently, and we are looking forward to working with our Chinese customers when they make their next 5G decisions.